Recently, FNAF became relevant again, because if it's a new game based on what happens when your McAfee subscription expires. So with me being the cool and hip person that I am, I decided to make a video on a 6-year-old game. See, there was once a story about a serial killer who tried to harness the power of human souls. This is the story of Undertale. But also FNAF, I guess. FNAF revolutionized the indie game industry, inspiring many fan games, and after the saga ended for good in 2015 with absolutely no continuations at all, Scott Cawthon came to the logical conclusion that the next step in the franchise was to make an RPG, with cute characters and a lighthearted story. But despite this glaring contrast, FNAF World ended up being a very detailed game with a lot of story. So today, I'll be playing this masterpiece. Everything that happens out there has an effect here. Do you understand? Something has gone wrong, and now it can be seen here. See, this is obviously a reference to how the world of FNAF games is being affected by a menace far more powerful than Purple Guy. Merchandising. After that warning, Fredbear begins talking to us and says that there have been strange animatronics wandering around, and that we have to go and investigate. You must go, as I cannot, since I am still under police investigation. Though I assure you I had nothing to do with that kid who got bitten. Scott Cawthon then proceeds to run out of animation budget, and Fredbear gets pixelated. But you don't really believe that, do you? What, your Bite of 83 story? No. So I walk around Fazbear Hills with my party of animatronics. Yes, that's right. In this game, you're the robots looking around in search of something. But unlike those dumb AIs in the regular games, I won't get distracted. Ooh, look! A fishing game owned by Balloon Boy's sister. So there's also an endoskeleton shop, which brings up some troubling implications, but I suppose that Fazbear Hills makes his money by being an organ trafficking safe haven. I then proceed to capture rogue FNAF merchandise and beat a sentient lawnmower to death before meeting Fredbear again. He explains that there are glitched objects that we can use to travel to more places, since Scott Cawthon didn't have time to debug the game, and that something is wrong on the flip side. Wait a minute, is that a reference to my early videos? He proceeds to glitch out again and tells me to go look for a clock. And since this guy seems trustworthy, I decided to go find it. Here it is. So it seems I have to restock the shelves of the store with a Balloon Boy plush. Now, let's use this glitch to explore further. I feel like cutting down the trees would be a better way of getting through than literally phasing out of reality, but maybe environmentalism is very strong in animatronica. So we've arrived in a snow area, which might seem like a jarring contrast since there's literally no transition between climates, but actually, it's an ingenious reference to how the glitches are causing everything to work weirdly. So here's the second clock. It seems in this one I have to turn on the lights in the store so they can start selling FNAF merchandise. Fredbear then tells us that we may find glitches within the glitch zones, which we can use to further explore the FNAF multiverse, but not to go more than 3 layers deep, or we might get stuck in a FNAF Amino roleplay or something. Don't go through the glitch yet. You have to go into the mine and find the clock. Quite frankly, I'm confused as to whether Fredbear is some sort of time-telling enthusiast or if there's a clock shortage in animatronica, but this guy seems to know something, so I'll follow along. What's this? A giant snowman? I will not allow you to get into the glitch zone and explore the FNAF multiverse. There's nothing you can do to stop me from writing FNAF high school fanfiction. Oh no! Foxy! Melt him with hot cheese! You know, I wonder if being in the place where the materials or skeletons made out of are might cause some psychological issues. Here it is. So it appears I have to continue to stock the shelves by placing cupcake merchandise. I then take the subtunnels to a lake area where I meet Fredbear again, and after glitching out, he tells me that I have to go to another mine. I am not allowed near water due to previous incidents. So here we have the next clock. In this one, it seems I have to enter the correct code in order to get into a room full of FNAF merchandise. So I go through the water and reach a graveyard that's closed. Usually I'd say it's good advice not to break into an abandoned graveyard, but our mission here is too important. I don't know what it is, but I assume it's important. So I glitch into it. What's this? I'm being attacked by some purple goo. Wait a minute. This can only mean one thing. Fazgoo. It seems like the timeline really is being disrupted. We have to get to the core of this before Fazgoo spreads across the entire FNAF-verse. After going through the graveyard, I go into the mine, then into the glitch zone. It seems I'm in the 3rd layer. I have to be careful. The connection to the FNAF world is getting weaker, so I have to make sure not to get lost. So we've arrived at a circus, which is concerning, because it means we might run into people who still believe that Mike Trap is canon. Fortunately, Fredbear tells me to go inside the funhouse.
Oh no! It's a giant balloon boy with a unibrow! I will now use the power of the glitch world to go to the FNAF novels and rescue the army of balloon boys. Then, we will take our revenge for being made fun of. Nice try, brow boy, but you are not even canon.
Now let's go investigate the funhouse. So this has a confusing layout with doors that make no sense and is directly connected to an underground mine full of murderous robots. I think that this game may have retained more from FNAF than people give it credit for. Springtrap, what are you doing here?
There was enough evidence to prove I was the same William Afton from the games, so they couldn't convict me. Do you really think that this funhouse was built so confusingly by accident? I swapped around from things to make people get lost. Now I will kill you and stuff you in animatronics. Oh, I suppose I'll just have to kill you then.
All I have is rogue FNAF merchandise. I'm not equipped to fight a serial killer.
Wait a minute.
I have an idea. Foxy, use Rainy Day.
What? I really should have fixed that.
Here it is, the final clock. In this one, I have to put a Bonnie plush into the shelf. And now we're finished. We've arranged the FNAF merchandise. So I finally get out of the funhouse and speak to Fredbear, who tells me that now I can go after the Guardians who are protecting the game's security system. Then I can finally stop whatever's corrupting FNAF World. Your true goal will be revealed once you get the key. I'm not going to tell you directly because that would ruin the fun. I then defeat a giant pig and get the key. Very well then, I can now complete my mission. We are still your friends. Do you believe that? The pieces are in place for you. All you have to do is find them. It seems Fredbear is trying to tell me that I now have the ability to save the FNAF verse. Why he couldn't just tell me what to do is beyond me. But anyways, let's go defeat the security systems. After defeating them, I return to the circus. Now, it's time to defeat the last Guardian. So the big security system defending this game is a robot owl, which might sound bad, but remember that Earth has literally no security system defending it from multiversal distortions. I go on to defeat the giant owl and continue. It seems we're finally here. The core of the glitches. Let's see what's behind this. What's this? Scott Coffin? It seems he's tired of making games and wants to stop us once and for all. It was fun being the puppet master, but now I grow wary. It's time to put you in your place.
Oh no! It seems Scott Coffin is trying to end the FNAF verse. We have to stop him. You can't defeat me. I'm the creator of the game. Your misadventures end here.
He's right. I can't defeat him. He's the creator. He controls the games. But wait, I remember something I heard a long 15 minutes ago. We are your friends. Do you still believe that? Of course. I understand now. The FNAF plush toys are my friends. If I lose and the FNAF verse is destroyed, then there won't be any opportunities to make new plushies. I have the power of Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise on my side. You're going down, Scott Coffin. Take that! I haven't brought this story to an end. You have. So feel good about yourself for ending the story by killing the storyteller. Ugh, grr, zer, gram. Well, that sure was a weird ending with absolutely no real-life parallels. Oh no! It seems the FNAF verse is crumbling now that I've defeated Scott Coffin. I need to get to Fredbear. He must know how to fix this. Wait, where is he? Hello, it's me, Fredbear. I'm currently in court, and it's not looking too good. Oh no! We need to prove that Fredbear is innocent so he can help us restore the FNAF verse. So, Mr. Fredbear, the evidence seems to suggest that you are in fact the same Fredbear responsible for the bite of 83. Objection! Wait, who are you? I'm here to defend Fredbear's innocence. You see, in the footage, if you go forward, you can actually see a different plush Fredbear that is helping Crying Child, and is not the same as regular Fredbear. And I can prove that this Fredbear is in fact the plush one. Very well then, how? Observe. Fredbear, did you bite the Crying Child? Well, of course not. I had nothing to do with it. You're supposed to click done. Wait for it. I am not the one you are looking for. The Puppet Master has blinded your vision. As you can see, he is in fact the same Fredbear plush shown, which means that he couldn't possibly have bitten the Crying Child. It seems that FNAF Verse is glitching even more now, but not to fear. Now that security is deactivated, you can make your way to the flip side. All you have to do is glitch down to the subtunnels until you get out of this universe. Perfect. Now we can get to the bottom of this. Let's go 4 layers deep. Huh. Weird. What is this place? I'm sorry to say that you've gone too deep into the code. There's no way out. My name is Old Man Consequences, and when I was your age, we didn't have any of these fancy subtunnels. We had to walk if we wanted to go somewhere. Oh no. Am I trapped here? Of course not. Fredbear said I wouldn't be able to make my way back up, but he said nothing about going further down. What, you thought the whole clock plotline was a dead end? I've been learning to use the power of time travel to move across the FNAF verse. Let's go! Now that Scott Coffin is gone, there are several points of distortion. It seems there's an area from which they all stem. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to learn how to actually move to a specific location. But not to worry, because we've landed in the Fazbear Frights universe, which means that all we have to do is take the time-traveling ball pit and use it to hop through dimensions. Not so fast. I am Pink Guy. I was a popular theory until the Freddy Files removed me from canon. But now, I have been reborn as a Fazgoo clone of William Afton, and I'm here to take revenge on the FNAF verse by turning it into Fazgoo.
Silence, you imbecile. I am the real William Afton, and I will not allow you to replace me. You can't hope to stand up to me. You don't even know what remnant is.
Oh no! His British accent is too powerful! Ah, if only there were some magical soul metal that could save me from being spring-locked! Alright, now I can use a ball pit to get to the core of this. Here we are! FNAF 4. The glitches appear to have started here. I wonder what caused this. Huh. Your attempt to stop me is futile. I am far beyond your puny merchandise. Glitch trap! How did you get here? Aren't you supposed to be a computer virus? Also, you don't even exist yet. I went to a furry convention so I could get a physical form. You'd be surprised how many of those there are around here. And Security Breach was already full of glitches, so after you destabilized the FNAF verse, it was easy for me to breach the space-time continuum. Now I will infect the code of the FNAF games and make the lore even more confusing. We won't let you take control of the games, Glitch Trap. You can't defeat me. I control the source code. He has a point. But wait a minute. I have an idea. Maybe we can use the game's source code against him. With my glitch abilities, I can access the timeline. Now, Funtime Foxy, use gift boxes across the whole FNAF verse. What are you doing? You're literally throwing gifts into nothingness. Not quite, Glitch Trap. I specifically sent those gift boxes to the FNAF locations to reanimate the animatronics. What? You're not allowed to do that? Ha! It seems the overcomplicatedness of this video is my secret weapon. The story is so convoluted that even you can't understand how it works. I have already corrupted this pizzeria. This is where your story ends. Oh no! I need to do something quickly. Wait, if I can recreate the story of this game, then I can get the source code to eject Glitch Trap. Fredbear, use Megabyte!
Was that the bite of 87?
Ah! I'll return in the Ruin DLC because I always come back. Huh. It seems it really is impossible to say that quote without a British accent. Huh. Seems like he couldn't handle the incredibly complicated lore of this series. Great job. After, well, I'm not exactly sure what it was that you did, but you saved the FNAF verse. Really, this isn't what I had in mind when I gave you your mission, but you've done it. Order restored in the animatronica.